Guys, deliveries are rebounding, taking a lift. Very, very good. All the sales reps here in China are promoting the fact that tax-free purchase of a NIO is going to end at the end of this year, and you got to buy a NIO right now before next year, because if you take delivery of the car next year, you're going to essentially have to pay taxes. And I think if you even order the car this year, as long as you place the order, and if there's taxes, I think NIO will subsidize it, all right, just the tax amount, just as an incentive for people to purchase the car. And it's working. People are buying the car because you save a couple $1,000 worth of tax, so that's pretty good. Now, before we start, try to guess what the bestseller is, the second bestseller and the third bestseller. Comment down below. But sales in general, a lot of sales reps are still waiting for spring next year, and that's when apparently they think a lot of incentives will come through for more EV purchases. So far, I've gone through a couple of stores, NIO stores. Not too many people, not too crowded, but they're still getting the deliveries in. I think once they launch the ET9 tomorrow, there's going to be much more hype about the brand. It's definitely going to make it's just going to wake everybody up in the auto industry. Everybody's going to be wanting to check out this car. They're going to be interested in this car, and that's going to really hype up the brand. It's going to make the news, and more people will be curious about NIOs and purchase a NIO. So that's something to look forward to. All right, the impact of tomorrow's launch event is going to be huge. All right, let's dive into the numbers. Here is what they look like. All right, guys, let's dive into the numbers for the week of December 11th to December 17th. Take a look for ES6. We got 1,332, ET5, ET5T, 1,046, ES8, 306, 777, 216, EC6, we got 537. Now, if we take a look at the week-over-week difference, so week-over-week difference, 224 for the ES6, and versus same time last month, up 12%, which is 143. ET5, ET5T, week-over-week is 124. And month over month, we are up 15% in deliveries. ES8, month over month, we're down 17% in deliveries, down 65. So not a whole lot. NIO's 777, take a look. We are actually up 74% month over month. Quite a lot of 777s delivered. EC6, week over week difference is very minimal, but month over month difference, 30% increase. This is pretty incredible. Taking a look at the overall graph of everything plotted, what that looks like. Here we have it. Boom, take a look. Wow, we can see that everything is pretty much ticking up. Here we got the ES6 ticking up. Very good. This is the best deliveries for the ES6 since the end of October. So this is pretty good. A good turn of events. The ET5 also turning up slightly. And then the EC6 pretty steady at around 500, which is nice. The ES8 falling off a little bit, but also ticking up. And what we'll notice is that if you take a look at the competitors, Zeekr 001, last week they delivered 1,429. BMW i3, 1,457. BMW iX3 is 874. iTow M5, 895. G9, 1,040. This is the Model Y, 14,428. So quite a lot of Model Ys. And take a look at the difference, week over week difference for the Zeekr 001. Increased 317 vehicles, 22% month over month increase. BMW i3, 21% month over month increase. iX3, negative 1% month over month increase for that week period. Total SUV sales for NIO ES6 plus EC6, we are looking at 1,869. And look at the total SUV sales, pretty good increase overall. I like this number, pretty good. Although I hope it would be like around 2,000, which we had back in the previous months in October. So that would be nice if we got 2,000. But overall, let's take a look at the competitors competitors and everything plotted together. Here we have it. Here we have BMW i3 taking the #1 spot in best vehicle delivered. But if you add NIO's ES6 with EC6, obviously it's much higher. Okay, and Model Y isn't on this chart because Model Y is a much cheaper car. And most people don't consider Model Y as premium luxury car. So ES6 over here, NIO ET5, kind of falling off from the group. BMW iX3 bouncing up. EC6, ES8, 777. Pretty good bounce overall for all vehicles. This is end of year surge. Everybody's rushing to buy the vehicle because these tax exemption is going away. We've talked about that already. Now, market share wise, if you take a look at these three competitors, we are looking at 48% for NIO, 32% for BMW, and 20% for Zeekr in terms of these cars being delivered. Pretty nice. So total deliveries. So if we add up week 1, week 2, week 3, then we get 10,162. But this number does include the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th of November. So that's not an accurate number. 7,900 is the insurance registration so far from December 1st to December 17th. So that means if we have a stronger second half of this month, then we could be looking at 16,000 deliveries, no problem. That would be very, very nice. Now, taking a look at one of the questions. So here, one of the subscribers commented, one of you guys commented, the real problem I see is announcing the 3.0 platform so early. People are going to expect a full lineup refresh in the next 2 years, and if they can delay their purchase, they might. Also known as the Osborne effect. So yes, that could be possible, but in my personal opinion, I think what NIO's aiming for right now is to hype up the brand via the ET9 and get more people interested in NIO and trust NIO's technology more, and basically silence the haters essentially, because right now there's so many haters commenting that NIO has no tech, etc., and that some of the other competitors are much better purchases, etc. So I think this will actually boost sales because it'll offer a better outlook for the future of the company with this one product. So that's very, very interesting. But it could totally be possible that some people will wait for the NT 3.0 version of the cars. I am waiting for NT 3.0 version of possibly the EC7. Now, I was told it's going to be a couple years out, so maybe I'll get that car. But yeah, NT 3.0 is coming right up tomorrow. Very exciting. At the end of the day, I think these numbers are actually okay. They're all right. They're not bad. They're not great. They're decent. All right, they're decent numbers. And I think you should all be very happy with these numbers. And NIO's PR team has told me continuously many times that NIO, in those big cities, they sell more than BMW, they sell more than Mercedes, and that's a big win. All right, that's a big win.